Hello there, adventurers. So some of the game land gates were open. This one was not. Tomorrow is the opener for youth turkey season. So I figured I'd try to get up here between raindrops today and get into one of the mine sites. As you can see, our trees are starting to get leaves. And if you don't know, Pennsylvania has a few forest areas on fire right now. Got some good leaf litter here. Need to be extremely careful with any ignition source. There's always an open burn ban in Pennsylvania from March 1st to May 25th. There is a reason for it. You can see some of the trees up here. It's kind of like fall in reverse this time of year, if you've never taken notice. All right, so we're up here at an intersection. We got the main road and an alternate road. And this should, in theory, take us back to the mine site. So right here is the gate. We are right up here where this road branches off. We're going to head right here to this mine. So come along. So as it turns out, that road is not the historic road, which leads away from the mine. And I'm not sure that the historic road exists anymore. So we are going to, if I don't fall in, follow this stream. Go to Vine. Up to the mine site. As I am now not sure the topo map will be useful. Come along. So I haven't made it very far yet because, well, I had to get across that. And one of the things that interests me even more than rocks and trees is a stream. The sound of it, the animals that come to it for nourishment. Just the beauty of it. So I haven't made it very far, but we're making progress. Another interesting tree. There's lots of trees. starting to see some signs that we are near an abandoned mine. These larger rocks here, the light gray in color rocks, you notice they don't really match the natural rocks of the area. These are usually brought in for acid mine runoff. If you're familiar with that, it's not good. But as you can see, this water would have been orange. It's now very clear. Pennsylvania did try to fix their water problem. Now I got this stream coming here. I need to be over there, and I don't think I'm going to try to climb across this log. When in doubt, follow the path that the animals take. I don't know if it's showing up on the video here, but right out through here and up over there is an animal path. And rocks. So, interestingly, this is the original path shown on the historic map, and it is now dry. So I'm basically crawling up a dry stream bed, although there is a little bit of water there. But we're going to follow this animal path over to this field and see what we can see. It looks like our friends at DCNR been giving them a new place to eat. Eventually, there's some purple flowers. Anybody looking to see some flowers? Had a comment about flowers. Should be able to hear those birds. Once again, you can see some more of the tree buds coming in. Blossoms on some of them. Okay, if you've been following my channel for any amount of time, you know that I like to take the hard way in, which was trying to crawl through all of that undergrowth. If you look right up here, right there, the whole way down there, that's the other access road that does still exist. So, note to self, when coming back, you can walk up the road and right out through this nice field they made. But I wouldn't have seen that wonderful stream had I walked the road. I would have heard it a little bit, but that would have been about it. So sometimes the hard way pays off. You wouldn't have seen all these purple flowers. So, you know, there's always more than one way to do something. Why not do it the hard way? Okay, so I'm squatted down here on another animal trail because they know how to get places. Here is the stream that would be shown on the historic map. It's dry. It does not exist currently as a stream. The runoff diverted somewhere else. We are 160 yards from the mine site. I cheated and used GPS to get that number. I mean, I have a pretty good idea where I am, but I don't have a ruler on me. If you look way out here, out through this field and up this hill, so we're talking, I don't know, probably 100 feet. That's the kind of shelf that runs right here. That's the road. So it's steep here. And we're going to continue up this here, following this animal path. Because like I said, they know the forest better than I do. And if I can follow the way they went, that leads to two things. the assumed easiest way. They don't always like to travel the hardest way like myself. And possible animal sighting. All right, so I am definitely going to say that beyond a shadow of a doubt, there was a mining operation here. You can see some of this stuff is not naturally made. You can see this type of shell here is a little bit further down into the ground usually. Walking up another stream bed here. So over here we got, right over here, let me zoom in maybe, we got some sort of entrance of some kind. Could just be where water come out. If you look over here, that's not a, I mean, I don't know, but I'm going to assume that that right there is not a natural slope of land there. These, my friends, definitely not natural. Okay, so these are man-made, beyond a shadow of a doubt. So is the post. So is the metal barrel. So we are definitely close to the mine site. Some piled up rocks right there. Like I said, we're about 160 yards away. Oh, here we go. For those of you that like foundations, I read my comments, every one of them. I enjoy talking to people about the outdoors. Quite frankly, the Book of Faces has grown stale. So there's some foundation stuff right there. So please comment, ask questions, tell me I'm wrong, agree with me when I'm right. My feelings will not be hurt. I will just make a sarcastic joke about it. And hopefully you as my viewers understand sarcasm, because I often get told that my demeanor makes it seem like I'm just being a jerk. But here we are, we're getting very close now. So the old stream bed runs right up here. So it's going up here. The mine's on this side. So you can see it is steep here. I would not recommend this one at all for anyone who is not interested in getting scratched up, dirty, tired, all of those things. The jagger bushes are real. They will grab a hold of you and make you bleed. Once again, this is where the animals say, "Ha, we can bend and you can't, you old guy." Oh, and I know I'm not old. Some days it sure feels like it. As we try to crawl around these jagger bushes. Sorry for breathing heavy, but this is steep. I mean, I don't know if you can tell. That's straight down to that stream bed. All right. I'm going to have to say I just made the discovery. I'm going to turn this off, check it out, and be right back. Okay, adventurers. This might be the neatest abandoned mine site I've found yet. It doesn't have a car at it, like the last one. So we're standing here on some shell. This is not typical top coat, dirt, rock, whatever you want to call it. In PA, you can see this flat landing. Very rarely does that actually happen naturally. You can look over here and see the road that come in. All right, so here's our map. Oh, and some coyote poop. So we started down here at this gate. My truck's there. We come up. We weren't able, the road I thought was the road was down here, not up here. So we now know where this road is. It does come back. We just got to find where it enters at. We followed this stream. We are right here at this mine symbol. And, sorry for sniffling, there is the abandoned mine structure. Very well might be the neatest one I've found so far in State Game Lands 108. I'm definitely not the first person to ever see this. I'm not trying to say that I am, but this is the very first time I've seen it. It has fallen down. I have no interest in trying to enter it. I would suggest that if you come to see it, you don't either. But definitely not natural. We got some bricks. We got some steel. We got some logs turned into. Got some chain. Oh yeah. This is pretty neat. So if you remember in my video when I didn't quite make it, you can't, if you look back behind here, you can't even see where I was. If you go up here to these treetops, probably just those trees are closer than what I was. So right up here, and when we're up on that hill, and you can see pretty steep terrain here. So let's take a walk back around. Here's some more evidence that it's man-made. Some more. All right, so this right here, I'm not gonna, there's a bunch of trees here, so I'm not gonna attempt to step over them and get my leg down in there. So this is what you're gonna see. You can see this shaft goes back in there. This might have even been a tipple of sorts also. Although they would mark tipples on the map, it is not marked as one here. So this is going to be a little bit longer of a video, in case if you've stuck around, than what I normally put out. And I hope you've stuck around. Oh, as we try to get up this hill. Once again, this isn't naturally made. This is a berm, probably to keep somebody from inadvertently walking over. They'd be like, wow, this got steep. All right, so here we are up above it, safely up above it. That was steep. Now you can kind of see in from the backside. So there's actually a hatch there. You can see, so you figure this mine, if I remember correctly, all of these mines closed in the 60s. So this mine might have been closed since the 40s to 50s, who really knows? I mean, I can do research if someone requests, or if one of you viewers have done the research or like to do research, I always appreciate information. I love information. So, but here we are. We found it. My son's in school today. I wish he wasn't. Supposed to be on a trip with some friends. Didn't get to. Hoping to head up tomorrow. If things go right. But I'm glad I come out here. There's a lot more to be explored here. I hope you guys don't dislike return videos, because eventually I am going to spend a lot of time at these abandoned mine sites. Just looking around for other things. You never know. You might find some person's lunchbox. There's not a lot of people that head into the forest. You think there is, because you'll see a state park and it's crowded with people. State park hiking trails crowded with people. But I can go to a state park and get on a trail that no one else has been on for a while. I shouldn't say no one. And hasn't had much traffic in a while, because there's definitely other people that get on these trails. That's get this tree out of my way. Sorry for that. But yeah, so here we are. It's flat here. We got something else over here we'll check out. Looks like just a tree. Sorry for that for anyone that, you know, not interested in seeing a tree. Some people say you've seen one, you've seen them all, but I think you need to see them all. Obviously, this is man-made. Sorry for the finger. So, all right, so of interest, there's the field we come in. I could have come up the road and in this field. That would have been easier. But you don't really know what's going to be easier because, I mean, I'm using a map. I know how to use one. I would say I'm good to better at it than most. See, here's another cut with a stream coming out of it. Man-made, 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 natural. And in theory, okay, so that's a block and that's a rock. Those could be man-made too because they could have blasted. And that big rock could now be a small rock and that would be man-made. So yeah, very happy with today's adventure. I can probably sleep a little better tonight now because I was starting to think I was not going to get out today. I'm pretty bummed about a few things, but this lifted my spirits. Let's see if we can fall in this water. And we're going to step over to here. Bonk. All right. So there you have it. The mine is in there, so there might even be another structure further up. I'm out of time as usual. I'm not even going to try to run myself longer today. I just got smacked in the face. That's always great. The rain's coming in. They're not quite dark skies yet, but it's been sprinkling. We're supposed to get some serious rain, which we need. Some more trees for you. Vines. All right, so if you survived this video this long, I'm glad you came along. I'm gonna get out of here, get over there and down to my truck before the rain comes, get back down to get my son off of school, go have dinner with him and the wife, and then try to get my plans to work out for tomorrow to meet up with my friends. And as always, please comment. I could give 2 iotas if you like or subscribe. I would appreciate the comments way more. But if you like to like and subscribe, do that too. I appreciate it. It's greatly appreciated. My channel went from 67 viewers to 260 viewers today. There might even be more as I head back down because there we go. Let's see if we can get... Oh, where did it go? There it is. It's moving pretty quick. So that's the only other thing I've seen today. We did see some flowers. Here's some dandelions, but if you're in Pennsylvania, you have these in your yard, so you're not seeing anything that you're not already seeing. We're gonna walk out across this field, and we got 2 birds now. I would say they're just hawks, although Prince Gallitzin, if you look way out there, and then go that way, that's Prince Gallitzin State Park, and there are eagles there. So, once again, thanks for coming along. I now know how to get back to here very easily. I will be back to check it out some more. Don't for a second think that I don't appreciate taking the hard way, because I do. It's just I also like to find something using a map, not using GPS or whatever. Although I did cheat and use GPS to get a final distance, only because I was running short on time and had to convince myself I had the time. Once again, on this trip, I did not use a compass. I just used natural terrain features, which nature decided to take one of them away as it's dried up. But you'll know that as you practice. If you're into practicing land navigation, you can shoot bearings with compasses. But, I mean, if your bearing's going through there, just make sure you know how to go off your bearing and get back on your bearing. You don't want to crawl through that when you don't have to. So, thanks for coming along. Beautiful day. I can't say how much I appreciate the new subscribers, how much I greatly appreciate. See right there, that tree right here, it's orange, just like reverse fall, if you've never noticed that. Because I can guarantee you that it wasn't that awful long ago, until I've slowed down my pace in life, that I noticed it. I mean, I knew it happened, but I didn't notice it. So, yeah, there's another orange one. Ooh, there's a red one over here, right over there. Let's see if we can zoom in on for you. Red. Trees are beautiful. All right. Hope to catch you in the forest. Oh, hey, if you're still sticking around, here's the road. Road. There's that field. Way over here is where you go out through the field into the woods, and the mine is right across there. So our truck is way down yonder. You can probably hear the coal buckets going by. It's a nice view here. Probably not showing up great on the video, but you can see for miles and miles. I can see for miles and miles. Tribute to Day Hike Dave. I'm not as good of a singer as him. So, yeah, come on out and check it out. This hill is very steep, though, so if you are of bad health, enjoy the video. If you can get out here, please get out here. These things need seen by more people so that they appreciate the fact that we have these public lands. And maybe they won't go out and set bonfires and catch woods on fire and leave their trash around. All that good stuff. All right. Thanks again. Catch you in the forest.